Happy Tuesday, everybody. Glad to be back for another Tuesday virtual training, but I'm looking forward to seeing everyone back here in Castine, whenever that might be. So even though we really like these virtual trainings, I'd really like to start doing these in person again. But time will tell when that'll happen. So until then, we're going to start with another Gear Minute. This supplements the video that you might have already seen earlier in this playlist, or somewhere in this playlist at least, by Emma Zen, and this is on the pet oxygen masks. This kit lives in rescue. It's in the officer's side, it's on the officer's side, in the compartment all the way on the outside rear. So it's right under our life pack and our airway bag. This usually sits next to the portable suction unit that we have there, kind of underneath the airway kit, because we don't see this used a whole lot, so it doesn't need to be on top of anything or out front. Just a reminder, this is an oxygen kit, but there's no bottle with it. So I brought up our oxygen bag just as a reminder that if you're grabbing this, you're going to need the oxygen bag as well, because you need to attach this to a bottle. So after you've made that once-in-a-lifetime grab that all firefighters dream of, you ran out of the burning building with someone's precious dog, you feel great, but Fido's not breathing. So that's where this comes into play. We have some supplemental stuff in here that didn't actually come with the kit, so we want to talk about everything in here. Included in the kit were these oxygen masks and this card here, and it kind of goes over the usage, how we use this kit. Like I said, there's some extra stuff in here based on experience and training and recommendations from other members, and let's talk about everything we have in here. So first of all, we have some of these leashes. There's 6 different leashes. They're all about 6 feet long. They're just static leashes. They're not retractable or anything. Normally, when an animal is injured, they start to get pretty anxious, or if there's other stuff going on, we got sirens and trucks rolling up. Even if the animal isn't injured, they tend to get anxious. So even if we don't need the oxygen masks for the dogs, if there's dogs running around, it's a great idea to pull these leashes out. Not a lot of people know that we have these on rescue. There was a call about a year and a half ago where a leash would have come in real handy. Instead, there was a chimney fire. We had to have a member go chase down a dog, where instead of starting up the ventilation fan and scaring the dog off, we could have put him on a leash first. So keep in mind we got these leashes here. Something else to keep in mind. We did a Gear Minute a few weeks back, I think about 2 weeks back, on webbing. We're starting to get enough webbing that all of our interior, to start off with, at least our interior firefighters, and eventually our exterior firefighters will have 15 feet of this tubular climbing webbing. So another use of this is, as you'll see in the video, in the Emma Zen video, is if you have to come up behind a dog and do a little makeshift muzzle. This isn't going around their neck, this is going around their snoot. And you come up from behind, you can actually use webbing for this. So if you have webbing in your pocket and you can't get to a leash right away, or Curl-X for that matter, which there is some in here, gauze for the same purpose, the tubular webbing will work just perfectly. So we also have these 2 nylon fabric muzzles. They are both the same size. They're a size 3, which, as the packaging says, the size 3 is for Labradors, German Shepherds, Dobermans, medium-sized dogs. Well, large-sized dogs, but it's in the medium range of the sizes they stock. So this is the middle-of-the-road snout muzzle. We have, obviously, the 3 different size oxygen masks. We'll pull this medium one out here. It comes with 7 feet of tubing. This will hook to a regular oxygen cylinder. So just as we use regular tubing with these cylinders, same practice to hook this thing up. I'm not going to take it out of the packaging because we only have this one kit. We can't really replace it. But it's the same thing. It goes right on the nipple of the oxygen bottle, just like a nasal cannula or a non-rebreather would. So same idea. And then you have the actual mask. This goes right over the snout, whatever you want to say. This goes right over the dog's snout, or cat, what have you. Put that back. So we have 3 different sizes. This is the middle size. We've got this large one here, and we have this this smaller one as well. As you can see, well, as you may have seen, there's a reminder to do not discard. After we use these can be decontaminated and reused. So keep that in mind. Don't toss it in a biohazard bag or anything. And then, in addition to this card, it kind of gives you a little play-by-play on dog and cat CPR, ratios, all of that, what their pulse should be, tells you exactly how to do it and where to give them mouth to mouth and where to do compressions. On the reverse here, it tells you for different size dogs what the flow on the oxygen should be and what their normal respirations are. So it's something that not a lot of us are well versed in, you know, what a normal respiration count for a dog might be. So we have that right there, and the O2 flow, the liters per minute there. And then the last couple of things, this is just the manufacturer's slip. We have a little pocket guide for first aid for pets. So that's it. That's the contents of this bag. This has been our Gear Minute. Like I said, it lives in this guy underneath the Airway Bag and Rescue. So thanks for watching. Any questions, let me know. Have a good day. See you next Tuesday.